So as a notary, I had a hard time finding bags that were adequate for my job. And not just because the documents that we carry are legal sized, and most briefcases, any kind of briefcase, is actually created for like letter size paper. But also my bags just fell apart very easily. Or I mean, they just wore out very easily because as notaries we travel a lot, which means that, you know, we have to be, or maybe it's just me, but we have to be yanking stuff in and out of the car. You know, the bag gets heavy because it's full of documents. Maybe it has a laptop in it. And so the bag just, oftentimes they can see a lot of abuse, you know, just depending on how hectic our job is and how much weight is in the bag. So I just had a hard time finding one that just lasted. And so for that reason, after my last bag finally just went kaput, I decided to make my own bag. So I went to Joann's, I got some faux leather upholstery fabric, and I sewed up a sack, very similar to the DocBag. So I ended up using my makeshift DocBags for a few years, and then I realized that they were really handy, you know, and I thought, I think other notaries would find these useful. So I knew somebody who produces bags like women's purses in Mexico, and I contacted the guy and I kind of showed him my makeshift bag, and he said, "Oh, we can easily make that for you," you know. So I went down to Mexico and I actually sourced all the materials. He took me to all the places that were suppliers, you know, of fabrics and zippers and everything, and I sourced all the materials. And actually, this was kind of a dream come true because I love fashion items, you know, accessories and stuff, and I love to be somebody who makes quality stuff. So I scoured the place and found the best materials to make the DocBags. And finally now I can make them available, you know. So I've got my website and I've got the DocBags, and now anybody can have a DocBag, not just me. And they can be nice, a lot nicer than my kind of cheap automotive upholstery DocBags that I had that I wish I hadn't thrown out now, because I could show you what my primitive DocBag looked like, but you know, they're gone now. So it's because it's a lot nicer to use my fancy DocBags that I've got now. So after getting my DocBags produced in Mexico, the producer obviously gave me some samples because I asked him for those to use for photography and you know whatnot. So I had samples of the 4 colors of bags that I offered, and I kept them at home. And I said, you know, those are just samples for photography. Don't use them. Don't abuse them or anything. And I kept using my ugly old bags that I'd made. And then one day I just thought, you know, it would be nice just to see what it's like, right? I should try out the product, right? And so I grabbed the pink bag, this one, and I filled it up with all my stuff, my journal and everything, and I took it to a signing. And after the first time of using it, you know, I was kind of attached to my ugly old bags because they're still useful and everything, and I'm not a very superficial person. They were good enough for me. But after using this bag for the first time, I really fell in love with it. And it's not so much, it's not just because I had it created. You know, I created this for people to be able to buy and use for themselves. And I made sure all the materials would be quality and would be the kind of thing I would want to use. But, you know, I guess I did a good enough job that I kind of fell in love with it myself. And so after I used it one day, I thought, okay, well, I'll use it one more day and then I'll put it away because, you know, I still need photographs of this bag, so I shouldn't be using it. And then I realized that, you know, it really was good at taking abuse because I designed it so that it would have a really strong handle. I was very particular to the millimeter as to the thickness of the fabric and what it needed to be. And so I've made it to be durable, and I even picked like the best manufacturer of fabrics, you know, to make sure that they were just dense and you know, just durable. And so I realized that the bag was holding up really well, and so I thought, well, I could probably just keep using it like one more day and one more day. And I ended up using it for a couple months, and I've been using it for a couple months. I've been kind of going between this one and like the red one that I also like. And they've held up so well that they're still good enough for photography. And I've realized just what a joy it is to take to an appointment, or, you know, I guess in general, to have tools as a professional person that are high quality, well made. I mean, the kind of stuff you'd use in your own personal life. It kind of just brings a smile to your face, kind of like a nice pair of shoes or a really nice purse. I don't know if we're men, what might be equivalent, maybe a very nice tie or something. That's just quality that just makes you smile, and I don't know why, these things that are really nice in our lives make us smile. It's not because we're materialistic. I mean, we just have an appreciation for craftsmanship or quality or something, but they've just been such a, like, everything can go wrong in my day, but like as soon as I look at the bag, it just kind of makes my day. So, and it's like I said, it's not because I made it. I was fine using my ugly old bags, but it does make a difference to have something nice to do to use in your job. So I'm pretty certain that you're gonna love your bag. Like I said, it is made with fabrics that are usually reserved for nice purses, women's purses and things. And the zippers also, we went to the producer of the highest grade zippers in Mexico, where they are still careful with quality. There's manufacturers who at least pride themselves, right? They want to pride themselves in their quality. So yeah, I think that you'll be very content with it, and you'll find it most of all useful. It's made to be functional and useful. It's designed for that, but it's made with care in terms of the materials, and the colors and things like that. So I think you'll be very content with it, just like I surprisingly was, even though I thought, oh, I'm not superficial. I could probably be happy with my ugly bags. I'll just keep using them, but it did make a difference to use a one bag. That's nice.